feels so strange to be back. This is literally where we bought the boat. It's 890 watts. Four years ago I crewed on other people's boats across the Pacific Ocean and learned the basics of sailing. After I had to stop building my cabin in Spain last year, I decided to return back to the ocean.
Since recently we have our own small boat in Guatemala, it turned out to be a bit more of a lemon than expected, and we are now transforming the boat into lemonade.
Or limonada.
And step by step we are getting closer to sail the Caribbean and eventually the rest of the world together.
We are going back to where it all began, the shack. That's where we started to work on the boat. We're going back because
we don't have enough electricity with our current solar panels, so we're going to install some more watts on it because the sun hasn't shined for almost a week now.
Now it does.
Now it does. But yeah, then we don't have a fridge, and we would like a fridge. So
you would like a fridge.
You like a fridge.
I like cold beer. So if you cruise the Caribbean, if you look under Florida, like we're well in the first 1/3 of going to the end of cruising the Caribbean, we found out that Florida you can get a lot of boat parts, a lot of stuff, and if you go down the Dominican Republic and below that's like where you can also get boat stuff, boat parts. But before that, between Dominican Republic and Florida, there's hardly any boat yards and boat parts to get. So that's where the side we are, and that's where we start. So that's why we made the decision to make it right now before we go.
Yeah, and since our plans changed, now we have a little bit more time for it, and that's why we're doing it.
Our plans changed because somebody would join us. We explained it in the last video, towards Mexico. But then he did a race with sailboats the day before he came. Fell off, the mast broke. He broke a bunch of things in his body, so obviously he will not join anymore. So now we're just taking it a bit easier, fix this first, and then go to a closer place, which will be Roatan, Honduras. Leno, the boatyard owner, is there already ready, because backwards he needs to push us behind that building, the shack. He's now tying himself to our boat so that he can push us in there. As you can see, it's a little narrow behind it. Oh. It feels so strange to be back. This is literally where we bought the boat. And now we're gonna spray the lines with this stuff, because also here we've had ants and 2 rats on the boat, and I do not want that anymore, and I'm definitely sure Dirkje doesn't want that anymore. These are my current solar panels. The first 2 are similar but different sizes, and then there is a total different one. There's our new house cat. Number 1 is loose. So I'm going to screw this on here, and on the bottom I'll do the same, and then the panels fit. I can bolt them into here. They will stick out, but I don't think that's a problem. panel shops in Rio Dulce, but there's only one that has really competitive prices, so that's where I'll go. It's going to be a Victron 30M controller, but it's 100 volts, so I can put 2 panels in series. And it's going to be 2 of the big panels. I wanted a size smaller, but they didn't have it in stock and they could not order it, so it's a small difference. I guess the more the better if it fits. There we go with the new solar panels.
This is cool.
In top of the truck. It's not so far. And we're here. It's a lot easier to drill now from, well, I have to drill from this side. I have to drill really easy. Because if I hit the solar panel, it is not good. I'm gonna put this piece under it so that if I hit something, it will not be the panel. I have to go to all the layers here in order to make it straight. The exciting moment, putting the panels on. Have we measured it correct or not? Are you nervous?
No.
I am.
So now we have a 33-foot boat instead of a 30.
It's 890 watts. Yeah, 2 panels. Gonna put them in series. Should keep batteries full enough for making videos and the fridge, and hopefully one day a water maker. One side done, here and here. I really don't like to stop before it's finished, but I might have to. I'll finish it tomorrow. I finished it anyway. I might not win the beauty prize, but with 1-2 and on the other side 1-2, it is pretty damn sturdy. It's connected with 10 AWG marine wire to this Victron 100 amp, 100 volt 30 amp controller.
I'm gonna cook something nice today. I cut the veggies and the tofu is frying. Water is boiling. How long did this take me? Took me?
I don't know, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, a long time.
Cooking on this boat takes forever.
Everything on boats take forever.
But
that looks delicious. I thought it was a really good idea for our cabinet doors that it doesn't go open when we're motoring or sailing to buy that. However,
it's ruining my gold turtle. Schildpad.
So I have to buy a gold one and change it. Will that make your life happy?
Yeah, because now it's really ugly. All the attention goes to that schuifje. And I took my turtle all the way from the Netherlands to here. And now it's out of the center of attention.
I will buy you a gold one. Hello Dirkje. I'm gonna make you happy.
Why? Where did you get it?
Got them on the streets.
Really?
I just took off this winch for the mainsail. To do that I had to take out the control board, otherwise I couldn't reach it. And this is, well, the bottom part of the winch. As you can see, there's still, let me try to hold the camera steady, quite some play. So I'm gonna now ask some other boaters if this is acceptable or not, and if not, I can at least here still fix it or get a replacement. Well, it wasn't okay, so I took a drive to Carlos the welder and found out that repairing it would be the same price as buying one of the used ones that he had. He had the exact winch that I have, and I thought, oh, that's easy, the same holes and probably really cheap. But he wanted to have $70 for it because it was brass. And this one, which the holes are not entirely the same, is a self-tailing winch. Which you think would be a lot more expensive, and he wanted $100 for that, like for $30 more. Like, I'm not gonna, for $30 less, I'm not gonna buy a 50-year-old antique winch. That's just ridiculous. So now I'm gonna make this one fit. It's been a bit of a research to figure out how you need to position it. Apparently the drive gear needs to face outward. So the drive gear is the gear that always rotates clockwise, which speed you'll go. And here you'll see that the wheel on the bottom is always rotating only clockwise, whether I go back or forward. And this one goes in 2 directions. Also the wheels on the other side, they also rotate in different directions. So the only one that only goes clockwise is the big wheel here. So that must be the drive wheel. So this one has to be positioned outwards to take off the stress of the other ones when you pull the line on it. first self-tailing winch. One day in the future we'll also replace those ancient ones over there. I just picked up some wood from a friend at the Ram Marina because Dirkje wants a table. I'm going to pick up Dirkje from yoga now. Then we'll still need to find a bigger plate to make a table.
We're gonna buy wood to make a table. My life is gonna be so much better.
9.8 horsepower. Let's go.
It's really cool. He makes all these chairs by himself. Like really nice.
Wood is very expensive here in Rio, like really expensive, and for a big plate of plywood, which I don't need, I had to pay 60 bucks, and then I found somebody I could buy a small plate that I needed, but he wanted 40 bucks for a small plate. I'm not gonna do that, so we found this recipe, so it's actually coming from another boat. This is the bad part, the other part looks really good, so I'm gonna make that nice again and gonna use that. So from this side, it looks a bit used, but from the other side, so it looks very, very good. So let's make it nice again. Say that she might actually be better in this than I am. Will we make it before it's dark or not? Almost. Let me give you a demonstration of Dirkje's new, our new cutting table. I think this was a good relationship test, building a table together.
I mean, you have the IKEA manuals.
It's a big store in Europe. I don't know if you have them in the US, but in Europe it's a big store with ready things that you get a manual and then you have to put it together.
And that's a big relationship test, but we didn't have the materials and the manual how to do it yet, so this was a bigger test.
And we made it!
Yeah, I didn't kill you.
Almost. Good morning, Dirkje. Thank you for making me a coffee table. Now we gotta paint it.
It is boat cleaning time. I'm gonna show you this boat explosion right now. It's such a mess here.
By the way, that's a result of the wood now after varnishing. Came out pretty nice. Huh?
What do we have here?
We are prepared to do a 4-day motor if we have to. It's only a overnight sail, so it's better to be good prepared, right?
Yeah.
So here there is already a nice piece of wood that one of the previous owners made. We're making another one because we have a little bit more fuel tanks. Our capacity is really limited. We have a 17.5 gallon fuel tank, which is 60, 70 liters, something like that. So it floats. I would have gotten it out of the water. Anyway, we're gonna make one more, so this is a little bit more protected when we're sailing. Before it gets dark. Tomorrow we're going off to dock, and then a day later on the way to Kyrgyzstan to check out of the country or to go to Rota and Honduras.
Oh, nerve-wracking.